Welcome back, my students. Today, we're going to be looking at an old video that I did for one of my students. Now, this student was about 9 years old and was given a homework assignment by another English teacher. They didn't understand the meaning of each of these sentences, and the assignment was to write down each of the verbs. Let's take a look at the first sentence. The object glows like the moon. The object glows like the moon. Glows. The object glows like the moon. The object glows like the moon. Glows. Ooh, it glows. It glows like the moon. The object glows like the moon. You've probably noticed that I'm repeating this quite a bit. I do this for a couple of reasons. Well, mainly because the student can pause the video and repeat. And I tell students to listen first, then repeat. And don't forget to record yourself so you can remember the pronunciation. And you can listen to yourself saying the words. The other reason I do this is so that it kind of sticks in their mind. It helps them to remember the words. They'll go to take the test and they'll hear my voice. They'll remember me saying these words. And hopefully that will help them with the test. And it usually works. Students watch the object in shock. Shock. Oh my gosh. Shock. Students watch the object in shock. Watching this video again makes me laugh and I look a little crazy, don't I? Well, I'm doing this so that the student enjoys the video, right? 9 years old, they need something to keep them interested, right? Something that's funny and easy to remember. And I'm using a glow stick. This is called a glow stick. And I'm using that to explain glow. A strange creature peers out of a window. Window, window. A strange creature peers out a window. Peers. A strange creature peers out a window. The event begins earlier in the day. The event begins early in the day. The event begins earlier in the day. Oh my gosh, 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning. That's early. Okay, so some of you are saying I didn't explain that very well. Keep in mind that this student is 9 years old and understands that early in the day means a time. And I use 7 a.m. as time. And earlier in the day, it means it happened early in the day. But it actually means before a certain time. So let's say it's 10 a.m. and I say something happened earlier in the day. That means it happened before 10 a.m. It could be 2 p.m. and I could say it happened earlier in the day, meaning it happened before 2 p.m. Now, I didn't want to confuse the student, so I only used the example 7 a.m. as being earlier in the day, just to keep it simple.
Many people hear a loud buzzing sound. Many people hear a loud buzzing sound.
I know I'm repeating quite a bit here, but I really wanted them to remember the meaning of the sentence and understand the sentence.
A silver streak flashes overhead. Wow. A silver streak flashes overhead. Flashes. Flashes overhead. A silver streak flashes overhead. The object rises. Roars. It's a loud sound. Loud roar.
Example. The object rises with a roar. When are you ever going to use this sentence? When? The object rises with a roar. Okay, what kind of objects would rise with a roar? I mean, rise, not flies, rise. So we're talking about a UFO. These sentences are trying to make a story about aliens, UFOs, but they never say that. But we can assume that.
It disappears into the clouds. Look at the picture. Disappears into the clouds. Disappears into the clouds. The students stare at one another in amazement. Stare. Amazement.
Oh my God!
Stare. Oh my God. Amazement. The students stare at one another in amazement. Everyone returns to work. Everyone returns to their work. Okay. Right now, I was doing something here. Yeah, okay. Everyone returns to work. Okay, so we'll call Bob and see what. Okay, yeah, okay.
I know this last sentence I could have probably done a better example of returning back to work. The student knows the word work and return, so I possibly could have done a better job in explaining that they left work to see the object and they came back to work. So they went to see it and they returned back. So I could have done a better job here. If you liked this video, you might like these videos here. These are student requested videos where I answer your questions. In fact, if you have a question, you can post it in the comments section below or visit me at EnglishFunZone.com. This week I received a question about intonation, but the question wasn't clear. I didn't understand what you were asking. I received the 2 links, but I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. So if you could try again, ask the question, state your question clearly, or state it in your own language, and I can use Google Translate. Now, I can read Spanish, so if you speak Spanish, go ahead, write it in Spanish. But if it's in another language, you might try Google Translate. All right, so try again. Don't give up. If you want videos on intonation, check out those. Those are videos that I've done on intonation and the rules. Thanks for watching and for asking. And until next time, my students, please keep practicing. Bye.
Hope that helps. Bye.